Hey everyone, today's video is about 5 times they comfort you, and the one time you comfort them back. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. The first time, it was a very bad day at work. You slumped through the door of your shared apartment, your shoulders heavy with the weight of a terrible day. The moment you stepped inside, Katsuki's sharp voice cut through the silence. Oi, what the hell happened to you? You look like you got hit by a truck, he said, his tone gruff but laced with concern. He was sitting on the couch, his feet propped up on the coffee table, but his eyes were fixed on you. You didn't even have the energy to respond. Instead, you dropped your back by the door and shuffled over to the couch, collapsing onto it face first. Bakugo clicked his tongue but didn't push further. Instead, he reached over and ruffled your hair roughly. Hey, whatever it is, it's not worth getting all worked up over, he muttered. You're stronger than that, dumbass. Before he could respond, the door opened again, and Ijiro Kirishima bounded in, his usual bright smile on his face. Oh, hey, Mayan. I'm home. What's wrong? His smile faltered as he took in your defeated posture. Bad day. Bakugo grunted, answering for you. Kirishima's expression softened immediately, and he dropped his bag and joined you on the couch. Oh man, that sucks. Come here. He pulled you into a warm hug, his strong arms wrapping around you securely. Do you want to talk about it? You shook your head, burying your face in his chest. Kirishima doesn't press further. Instead, he opted to hold you tightly, while Bakugo sat beside you, his hand resting on your back in silent support. The second time, it was during a nightmare. You woke up in a cold sweat, your heart pounding in your chest. The remnants of the nightmare still clung to you, making it hard to breathe. You sat up, clutching the sheets tightly, and glanced at the clock. It was 3:14 a.m. Hey. Bakugo's voice was low and gravely from sleep. He turned over, his crimson eyes scanning your face. What's wrong? Just a bad dream, you whispered, your voice trembling. Bakugo didn't say anything, but he sat up and pulled you into his chest, his arms wrapping around you very tightly. It's just a dream, Ayan. You're safe. Before you could respond, Kirishima stirred on your other side, his hand reaching out to brush against your arm. What's going on? He mumbled, his voice thick with sleep. Just a nightmare. Bakugo answered shortly. Kirishima immediately sat up, his sharp teeth glinting in the dim light, as he gave you a reassuring smile. Ah, babe, it's okay. We're right here for you, and you're safe with us. He wrapped his arm around you from the other side, sandwiching you between them. The warmth of their bodies and the steady rhythm of their breathing slowly calmed your racing heart. You closed your eyes, letting their presence chase away the lingering fear. The third time was an argument. You stormed into the apartment, slamming the door behind you. Tears of frustration burned in your eyes as you threw your bag onto the floor. Bakugo and Kirishima were in the kitchen, arguing over something trivial, but they both stopped when they saw you. Whoa, what's wrong? Kirishima asked, his brow furrowing in concern. Nothing. You snapped, though your voice cracked, betraying your emotions. Bakugo crossed his arms, his sharp gaze narrowing. Bullshit. Spit it out. You glared at him, but the tears spilled over, and he quickly wiped them away. I just had a stupid argument with my boss. He's such an idiot, and I'm so tired of dealing with him. Kirishima immediately stepped forward, pulling you into a hug. That sucks, babe, but you're amazing. and you don't deserve to be treated like this. Bakugo rolled his eyes, but walked over, his hand resting on your shoulder. If he's such a damn idiot, then why are you letting him get to you? You're better than that. You sniffled, looking up at him. I don't know what to do. You'll figure it out, Bakugo said firmly. And if you don't, we'll still help you. Kirishima nodded. Yes, we've got your back, no matter what. The fourth time was an injury. You winced as you landed into the apartment, your ankle dropping painfully. You had twisted it during a training session, and while a recovered girl had healed the worst of it still hurt like hell. What the hell happened to you? Bakugo demanded as soon as he saw you. I twisted my ankle, you muttered, sinking onto the couch or the ground. Oh man, that looks painful. Are you okay? Kirishima was immediately at your side. I'll live, you said, though your voice was strained. Bakugo disappeared into the kitchen. Returning a moment later with an ice pack, he shoved it into your hands. Here, put that on it. You did as he said. Wincing as the cold pressed against your skin, Kirishima sat beside you. Do you want me to carry you to bed or something? No, I'm fine. I'm just tired. Bakugo sat on your other side. You better rest up. No more training until that's healed. You nodded, leaning into Kirishima's side. The fifth time was a loss. He sat on the balcony, staring out at the city skyline. The news of your grandmother's passing had hit you hard, and you had been quiet all day. Bakugo and Kirishima had given you space, but now they joined you, sitting on either side of you. Are you okay? Kirishima asked softly. No, I don't know how to feel. You shook your head. Bakugo didn't say anything, but he reached over and took your hand in his. You don't have to know. Just feel it, Hwan. You looked at him, surprised by the gentleness in his tone. Kirishima pulled you into a hug. We're here for you, babe. Always. The one time you comforted them. It had been a rough week for both of them. A particularly grueling mission had left them both physically and emotionally drained. Bakugo was quieter than usual, and Kirishima's bright smile was nowhere to be seen. He found them sitting on the couch, Bakugo staring at the wall with a blank expression, while Kirishima leaned against the couch, his head resting on the arm. He walked over, sitting down between them. Hey, he said softly, placing a hand on Kirishima's knee. Are you guys okay? No, not really. It's just been a lot. Kirishima shook his head. Bakugo didn't say anything, but you could see the tension in his shoulders. He reached over, taking his hand in yours. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm here for you, both of you. Kirishima looks at you, his eyes softening. Thanks, babe. That means a lot to us. Bakugo's grip on your hand tightened, and he finally looked at you. You're such a sap. He smiled, leaning over to press a kiss to his cheek. I might be, but you do love that anyway. Bakugo grunted, but he didn't pull away. Instead, he leaned into you, his head resting against yours. Kirishima wrapped his arm around the both of you, pulling you into a group hug. For the first time in days, the tension in the room eased, replaced by a sense of comfort and security. You held them close to you, letting them know that they don't have to face their struggles alone. Just as they had always been there for you, you would also always be there for them as well. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye!